the big picture that we need to have ready when we go out to the community.
Has Eric given a date when they're going to start building the DA office?
No, he says about 2 years. So what I'm hoping from our board is that we get a report. We ask for a report from the county about their time.
Why 2 years? They have the land. But I mean,
It's funding.
It's funding, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's getting that lined up and,
Okay.
you know, getting the contractor set and things. Well, for
I mean, it
instance,
takes a year to build it too.
it takes your, well, for instance, like public health and social services, you know, we broke ground last fall or something like, maybe last summer, last fall, anyway, and so, you know, it takes a year to.
Hey, this meeting's already gone over 2 minutes.
And there's no
I'm just about to
room
call
for them
it.
here or across
Sorry
the
about
street?
I think that there could be room for them on the third floor down, you know, depending on the square footage. If they-
Because
they'd
that's
be-
really fantastic. They're in.
I'd like to call the meeting of the Madera County Arts Authority to order.
Timer.
This is a special meeting to handle one item, and so I don't think there's any additions to the agenda. Because it's a special meeting. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready, salute? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have public comment. I don't see any members of the public, so we'll move on. Under public session 4A, we have one item, and that is the discussion and consideration to approve the formation of an ad hoc committee of the board to be called the Operational Startup Committee, and to appoint 2 board members to the committee. At our regular meeting Wednesday, the board, Monday, that's right. At our meeting on Monday, this item was discussed, and the board was asked to have a special meeting to consider whether we could go ahead and appoint a couple board members and get on with developing a startup budget. Any questions? Okay. So is there a motion?
I so move to approve our ad hoc committee of 2 board members, Board Member Poitras and Board Member Whelan.
Okay, it's been moved. Is there a second? And it's been seconded by Mr. Poitras.
Chairman, before the vote is taken, sorry, I was distracted. If I might make a comment about the ad hoc committee, if you'll entertain my comment. I just wanted to clarify that this particular committee would not be subject to the Brown Act. Most subcommittees and commissions that are appointed by boards such as yours are. However, there's one exception, and it's very, very limited in terms of, you know, the Brown Act is there for transparency, and I know you're aware, but it's very limited when a committee that is appointed by a board is not subject to the Brown Act, and this would be one of them. There's 4 criteria. One is the committee must be made pure, it has to be purely an advisory committee with no decision-making authority, and that's what you have here. You're going to be making recommendations. Number 2, the committee must be comprised solely of less than a quorum of the members of the legislative bodies. Here it would be 2. That's always a trick because there's always a desire to add staff or others, but if it's composed solely of less than a quorum of the board, that's the toughest criteria to meet. It doesn't mean you can't have individuals that join you occasionally to provide input, but if they're appointed as a standing member, then kicks you out of this exception. Number 3, the committee must not have a continuing subject matter jurisdiction. In other words, they can't continue to talk about, I don't know, audits or something like that for years and years and years. And then the committee must not have a meeting schedule fixed by formal action of the legislative body, and you're not doing that here. And so this will give you the ability to meet over coffee, to meet on the phone, whatever is best to get the business done. And I just wanted to clarify it's not subject to the Brown Act in this case.
Thank you.
Is there any other discussion? Do you have a beginning timeline for how long you think you'd have something ready for the next board meeting at the end of February?
I would think so, yeah.
Do you have names for us?
For others to be with you?
Yeah, give some input every now and then.
We can get some from the committee that's been working on the strategic planning, if you like, and then you could pick from that.
Sure, that'd be helpful.
Okay.
Great, and then we could send out emails and coordinate a time and place, and that sort of thing.
Okay, good. I'll send you those tomorrow, tonight or tomorrow. Okay, great. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Are there any member and staff reports? Okay, then do we have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye,
Okay, we're adjourned.
that was fast.
Okay.
Just left without motion. Would you still stay here?